Guys, so my name is Monica and this is my first video ever on YouTube. I thought that for today's video I would kind of give you just a little bit of background about myself, and then I would tell you the products I use every day to get ready. So to start off, I already said that my name is Monica. I'm 22 years old and I'm actually an education major at UAB in Birmingham, Alabama. So I want to be a teacher. I'm very excited about it. I'm actually working a job right now that is very close to being a teacher, so I have a lot of fun with that. I've been wanting to start a YouTube video for about 2 years now, and I finally got the guts to do it. So, yeah, if this video goes well and you want to learn some more about me, I will definitely be down to tell you all about myself and anything that you guys want to know. So, now I'm going to tell you the products I use every day to get ready and what order I use them and how I use them. And in an upcoming video, I'm actually going to show you how I apply them to my face. So to start off with, it's kind of unconventional how I apply my makeup. A lot of people do things differently, and that's totally fine. So what I do first is actually, I put on eyeliner. This is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. It's probably the best eyeliner I've ever tried. No, it's not probably, it's definitely the best eyeliner I've ever tried. It is really black. It's not completely matte, so if you are a person that enjoys wearing matte eyeliner, it's not completely matte, but it's not very shiny either. It's kind of like a satin matte finish. And I love it, and it works great for wings, just a regular line, and so yeah. Then I actually, because I'm a big lash person, lashes are like my thing, I love to use an eyelash primer, mascara primer, and so I use the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Mascara. It's really bad right there, and that, I feel like that really just helps plump them up, not plump them up, push them up, and so that's how I get them to start curling. And my eyelashes are already curly because I have kind of curly hair, as you can see. So they're pretty easy to deal with. Like I'm one of the blessed ones who has really nice eyelashes to start off with. The only problem is that they're really light because I'm a blonde, but that's the only thing there. For mascara, I'm sure you guys have never heard this one before. It's the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal, and I was kind of, when it first came out about a year ago or something like that, I tried it and I didn't like it, and I don't know why, but I just didn't think it was anything special. Like, I was like, these people are crazy, like, you know, it's not as great as everybody said it was. I felt like it was too overhyped. And so what I was using before this was the CoverGirl Supersizer Mascara. You can't see it because the light is shining really bright, and that one's really good as well. But anyway, back to my story about the Lash Paradise. I tried it again about a week and a half ago, and it was like mind-blowing. Like, I feel like, I guess I used it wrong the first time or something, which I don't understand how you use mascara wrong, but leave it up to me, I'm a goober. So I tried it again, loved it so much I went to Costco and bought a 3-pack of it for backups. So yeah, love that mascara, highly recommend. It's great, especially if you love really full voluminous lashes. I thought somebody was coming out of the room behind me. Anyway, so then what I do, and it's really weird, I know this is really unconventional, is I go in with eyeshadow. And the reason I don't do eyeshadow before I do my eyeliner and mascara is because I love to, when I'm putting on mascara, I love to like blink and like really lift the lashes. And I feel like when I do it after I put eyeshadow on, I always end up with like a bunch of black spots all over my eyelids, and that never looks good. So I go in with eyeshadow after eyeliner and mascara, and today I used, I'm going to open it up actually, the Cargo Namaste eyeshadow palette. I actually bought this at TJ Maxx because it was like, I don't know, it's a really basic palette except for like these two down here, which I'm really excited to use in the future at some point. But I just went in with just a nude shade to start off with, and this is the shade Deli. And then I went in to henna down here, this like kind of purplish brownie color. I find that really accentuates my eyes because I have like kind of green hazel eyes, and really makes them pop. So I went in on the outer corner, looks like that color right there. And once again, I'll show you how I did this later in the next video. And then after I blended that into the outer corner and the crease up here, I went in with Spice, which is this like kind of gold purpley, it's a pulls a little bit purple or something like that, and I put it on the lid because I'm really big into wearing matte eyeshadow on the outer part of my eyelid and then wearing shimmery or glittery eyeshadow on like the inside because I really feel like it opens up my eyes. Even though I don't have hooded eyelids, I do enjoy doing that. So yeah, it's a really good eyeshadow palette, by the way. If it's in TJ Maxx near you, you should get it. So then what I do is I go in with primer, face primer, and I use the L'Oreal, I can't really see, there you go, L'Oreal Matte Infallible Lock Primer, and this stuff is great. It kind of has the consistency of Elmer's glue, which I kind of like because I'm not really big into the silicone primers. I used to be, but I felt like they almost like balled up on my face and then it would like make my foundation peel, and I tried multiple silicone primers, so I just didn't feel like they worked for me. Really weird, but this is great, especially like if you have pores, because I have acne prone skin and enlarged pores like right in the T-zone, you know, and so yeah, this is great for that. Love it. So I put that on and then I go in with foundation, and right now my go-to foundation is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear, and once again, this is not the first time that you guys have heard of this foundation being wonderful, but it's fantastic. The shade range is wonderful. It's so nice to see the shade ranges are getting better now. So yes, the foundation is great. I'm in the shade 420, by the way, and it's medium to full coverage, definitely buildable, because I have some acne scars on my cheeks, and it really covers that well. So then I go in with concealer, and one that I'm a huge fan of, and been a fan of since I was in like high school, is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This one's almost out, but this is in the shade Fair, and I also have another one in the shade Brightener, I think? Yeah, Brightener. And this one's a little bit pinkier, this one's more neutral, and I like this one better, but I bought this one because they didn't have this one time. That was really wordy and not necessary. But yeah, I love that one. I used that one today. I also, I wanted to show you one that I'm also been enjoying recently. It's the Makeup Revolution one, the Conceal and Define. It's wonderful. It really is. The only thing I have with it is, I think it smells like paint, and I do not enjoy that. But it goes away. It doesn't stay on your face. So then what I go in with is powder, and I bake. It's not as popular as it used to be about like 3 years ago, but I bake with the Coty Airspun. I'm in Naturally Neutral. That's my shade that I choose to use. They have a higher coverage one, but I don't like that much because I just put a lot of coverage on, and I feel like it's kind of heavy. So now this one, if you are sensitive to smells, kind of reminds me of my grandma. I love my grandma, but it smells like her. So, but it's great. It's really, it's not good for photos, just a disclaimer. Really not good for photos because it flashes back. Like, there have been many times where I've gone out, put makeup on, like did the whole spiel, you know, you take photos, and then you look at it and you look like a ghost with beady eyes. So, I would not use that if you were doing flash photography, but it is great in everyday life. You can go light with it, you can go heavy with it, whatever is your speed, it's great. Also, just to backtrack a little bit, what I use to put my foundation on to apply to my face is actually a candle lid. This is not an original idea. I actually got it from a YouTuber who is obviously much bigger than me, the Taylor. She's wonderful. I love her. She's great. She has great ideas. Also, if you have acne, she's really great about that because she used to have it. She took Accutane, but anyway, it's a great idea. It's like a palette, but it's cheaper because it's like getting 2 birds with 1 stone by buying a candle and getting a makeup palette out of it. So then what I go in with, while I'm letting the powder sit under my eyes, and by the way, I apply my concealer under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead a little bit, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. And then I bake more heavily right here to make sure there's no creasing. And then I kind of just lightly go in right here, right here, right here, and right here. So while I'm letting that sit in for about 5 minutes, I go in with, for my eyebrows, my eyebrows are not this dark normally, like naturally they're not, but I like darker eyebrows because mine are just kind of like not there. So yeah, do that. And I actually right now I'm using the IT Cosmetics Brow Power, and I think it's Universal Taupe. Yeah, the shade is Universal Taupe. It's really good. I got it in a BoxyCharm for my birthday. It's really expensive, so I didn't spend my money on it. It is really good. I do enjoy it, but right now I'm trying to find a drugstore one because I don't know about you, but I don't have that much money to spend on an eyebrow product, and this is like $29 if I remember right. So yeah, but it is really good. If you can't afford it, I do highly recommend it. Then to set my eyebrows into place, I actually use a clear mascara. Not the first one to come up with this idea, and I just use the Maybelline Great Lash. Guys, I've tried other ones. I just don't like them as much. This is great. You know, you don't really need that much. Like, I wouldn't go in so heavy-handed because like they'll be like wet, and you don't want them. I kind of just like get the brush and just kind of wipe it off, and then go in and apply, and it's great. And then after that, I dust away the bake and I powder the rest of my face. And I actually, when I use a Coty Airspun, I use that on the rest of my face as well. I don't go in as heavy-handed. Like, I kind of like tap it off. Like, it's like there's nothing left. But in my mind, it makes me think there's stuff on the brush after I tap it and then pat all of it off. And then I go in all over the cheeks. And by the way, I do drag my foundation down my neck and sometimes onto my chest. Maybe that's a little too much for some people, but my face and chest are like so much brighter than I'm so much lighter than my arms, and I don't want to have like a pale face and like my arms are pale too, but darker arms than my face. So I kind of like to even everything out. So yeah, and then after I dust everything away, I use a setting spray. I do think that they make a difference. You know, you don't have to use them all the time if you just running errands or something. You don't have to use a setting spray, but it definitely, if you're going out and you're going to be sweating a lot, you're going to be moving a lot, or it's going to be on for a long time, setting sprays are necessary. And I use the Catrice Prime and Fine. This was also recommended by the Taylor. Love her. And it's wonderful. It's like $5.99 at Ulta. It's the only place I've been able to find it besides like going online and buying it. And I love it. And it doesn't have an overbearing smell. It's just kind of like light. It's not that big of a deal. And I do go in after I spray my face to set it. I go in with a fan. This is one that I bought at World Market when I was 10. Doesn't really matter. You could even get a piece of paper, a paper plate, like anything to just kind of like fan it, because it makes it like dry faster. And don't move your face when you're spraying it. So at the end, I go in with lip product, and I kind of have like, they're not super small, but they're not like the voluptuous lips that everybody wants. So I kind of like, I don't overdraw them a ton, but just a little bit. I go in with a Q-tip and kind of draw the lines that I want, like the shade that I want my lips to be that day, which is like the same shade every single day. So anyway, I went in with the Milani Amore Matte in Adorable. This is an amazing liquid lipstick. It's like $6.99 or something. I'll have to double check on that. It's like $6.99. Smells like cake. That's relevant, but it stays forever. Like, I get questions all the time from people like, how do you make your lipstick stay? I use Milani. Also, I do highly recommend using lip liner if you are into that. I usually do, but I ran out, haven't got any more yet, and so yeah. I also went in, just in the center of my lip, I went in with Bare Minerals, a Gen Nude Matte lipstick in Hemp. These are great. Nobody says anything about these. These are amazing. They are $18. It's kind of expensive, but they're really good, and they last as well. Another one that I have that I love, it's my favorite shade, and they discontinued it, by the way, is in Icon, and it's like my perfect lipstick, and I get so many compliments on it. But I'm not using it right now because it's discontinued, and I'm saving every little bit that I have left. So yeah, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, tell people about it, tell me if you liked it, and I'm really looking forward to doing the kind of step-by-step process of how I put my makeup on in the next video. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys later.